I also said in that same speech that in 1998, I wrote an article in which I argued that it is possible to simultaneously have an Igbo man as president, vice president, senate president, speaker, and yet the average Igbo man is not better off. I argued that. And I also argued, and I still stand by my position there, that these transient positions do not necessarily, and I ask all the communities around Igbo land, how those positions, we've held positions. 9 years after the Civil War, an Igbo man was vice president, an Igbo man was speaker of the House. In fact, the old Eastern region, somebody reminded me 2 days ago, the old Eastern region had the vice president, the speaker, the senate president, and even deputies and so on and so forth, the old Eastern region. The old Western region had little or nothing other than Ama Akinloye, who was party chairman, and a few such other things. Since this republic, we've had the senate president, we've had this, we've had this. Well, how does that have changed the lives of any average person? I am for a systemic shift in Nigeria. I was the chairman of the Igbo, Haneze Ndi Igbo Committee for policy and strategy. Okay? And I read the Igbo position on restructuring Nigeria, which for us was the more fundamental thing. And even playing field, you could have a man with a red cap, a few persons who will be millionaires and billionaires, get oil blocks here and there and so on. We want a place where everybody can flourish. That the Igbo man with his infinite capacities and capabilities can flourish anywhere else. But like I said in my speech, yes, at least from an emotional point of view, someday. But for me, that's not fundamental. The fundamental thing is that we must build a Nigeria where everyone has equal stake. And I argued in terms of what that would mean and what I would like to see. In America, a Jew hasn't been president of America or whatever, but you can't get there without a Jew. So it's about the system. Our people are enterprising, they're entrepreneurial. They level the playing field. Will try. What we asked in that speech that you referenced, I said what we request for the fundamental level is that Nigeria, we must lobby that Nigeria lives out its promise to Igbo, to the southeast, and to the eastern region after the Civil War for massive reconstruction. And I argue that that will take the form of the U.S. Marshall Plan to Europe after the Civil War, reconstruction. That has not happened, and that needs to happen. But that won't happen by staying outside and, operating as social critics and reading the book of Lamentations. No, you got to be part of it.